I got shooken up a little bit last week. Lost 31-25. I missed a couple of field goals. See what this guy got for me. I know he got speed right here. I know he got Saquon Barkley, so I'm going to have to shut this run down and make him pass. See how he comes out.
Coach, some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Arizona Cardinals. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Henry. Let's go. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, 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 hey. Mike good.
Play fake. Murray. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready. Six outlaw. I got one. Watch the safety creep.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Battle. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On the ready.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now this throw caught left side. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On third down, Barkley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, in first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs, so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check, check. Lucky. Three.
First down, Murray to Connor on the check down. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
Hey, come on out here. Come on. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Jump. Out.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now this time, Murray to throw it. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 9-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. With touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals push further out in front. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Check, 59. Squeeze.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Murray gets this one to Hill. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10, and he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Darren Waller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And it's 21-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10. As opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Saquon Barkley running right, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack, because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again, Jones. And he comes back with one complete. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 38-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones. He finds his man Johnson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st down, Barkley. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Jones hit, and the ball's out. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 22 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Murray now on first down. That one complete to Hill. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Yo, it's funny. I had to come back to that play. I ran it before it was open. I didn't think it would be open again, but he ran man. So I was like, let me see if that's open, and it was open. Oh, well. This dude's trash. I haven't played nothing all day. Bro, it's been Father's Day. I've been sitting here relaxing, chilling with my family. And now all of a sudden I had to play my league game. And normally I get nervous when I don't play all day because I'm rusty, but I guess I'm not rusty. Guess he is.
And this will be
I don't care, man. I just want to get into the fucking playoffs. That's what I'm really looking for, the playoffs. That's where I got to make my noise and my impact.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive.
Oh, they didn't let him. Yo, that was my safety didn't come up on that. He's lucky. He been looking for him all game.
A big play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 28-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Hopkins with the extra point, and a route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Throwing again on second down. Jones, and the catch made by Johnson. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half as his guys continue to pour it on. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Yeah, it's slow for him. He's getting moped. It's slow.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point.
And it's sad because the dude I play next, the Cowboys, he's been giving up like 55 points a game. I hate All-Pro, bro. People got to understand, All-Pro is so trash.
They will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Looking to throw. Jones. He gets this one to Johnson. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Topper! Hey, high 7.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Jones now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off off near the 44. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Johnson was the intended receiver. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try the left side. Battle. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was... And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down. The officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Back to throw. Jones. Complete. It's Johnson. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Jones now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. J.J. Watt in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. Another try after the first down sack. Jones flushed out right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
by the time
we have to leave the booth.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go to Johnson again. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check 55, Mike. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
On third down, Battle. Taking it right down Broadway. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 19-yard line.
Well, partner, that's one of the problems when you sell out to stop the run on 3rd and short. Sometimes you break that initial wall and you go a long way.
So how do you prevent it?
That's tough to do. That really is tough to do. And one of the things offenses like to do nowadays in practice, you know, they do a lot of working against equal numbers. They'll start putting more and more numbers on defense and just telling the offensive guys, figure it out. Learn how to block it. We may see this situation.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Battle. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Come on, fellas.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Cardinals 49, Giants 10.
Here we go. 3 set. 30 base. Silver.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. 2nd and 6. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Looking to throw. Jones. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Buda Baker with a pick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
On 3rd down, Johnson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Yeah, this game's been crazy.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going.
He's been running the same play on offense. Right here, look, I'm right here. See? He's running the same play. And I see it. I'm too smart. I don't know why he keeps doing that. That's bad, bro.
This week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
Nigga like this quit on me. And it's like, nigga, you keep running the same play on offense. No wonder why you're getting picked off.
They believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
What the fuck?
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort,
Yeah.
he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
I hate when guys do that. Bro, the game is over. That's how you know niggas be salty. My nigga, you calling timeout for what? See, now I feel like scoring on you to drop 60 on you to be an asshole. But I'm not an asshole. You know what I'm saying?
The defense can stop it
Nigga,
twice
bugging.
as they take a knee here.
The play lost 2 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
This game was over though from the kickoff. My first drive on him showed it all. I just drove down the field in 4 plays and scored. It was too fast. He couldn't stop me. Everything was open. It was like Christmas.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
I'm not even taking the thing.
Now the Wolf. 59. Here we go.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cards, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Giants, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7.